Hello there. This is the story of the artwork that did fail, but this is also the story of trying once again to paint and keep on trying so that to achieve those desirable effects that I really wanted, and also to overcome the mistakes and learn from the mistakes and do try to correct the mistake for the next time. Painting with the watercolor, there is always a very common mistake of using too much of the water and not letting the paper dry, so that when it comes to the painting, the artwork goes on becoming so much muddy and the colors mix too much, and if we do not know how to mix the colors and how to overlap the colors in the layers, then it turns out a complete disaster. And when I did paint this particular artwork for the first time, it did become a huge mistake because the end result did lose that particular saturation, and it also did lose that particular composition, and the colors become very muddy. The blue and that red getting mixed up started turning out really muddy, and that yellow was not getting popped up, and the skin tones, whatever the tones of the painting, all of it turned out to be the mistake. Also, there were a few fine details in the painting in my head and also in the composition, which I went on losing because I did not let the paper dry out for the first time, and I tried to correct that while going on with the painting by adding more saturated colors such as the red color and yellow color, but then it started looking really overwhelming and the colors started also bleeding out in the background, which is usually very amazing. The bleed of the colors are very good if that is really a directional intent, but here I had started losing the direction in this particular painting. So I just went on painting, and after completing the artwork I felt that no, it just looks too bad, but then I really wanted to have a finished piece, and I started deciding that I should try painting once again the same artwork. And this is generally a very difficult decision to make, because when you are painting the same painting once again, we already have failed and we start to lose that particular patience. In this video, you are not just going to see the failure, as I already said. So here is when I decided to paint it again, and what I did right in the other part of this painting once again, is that I did use the colors very intentionally, and I little bit mixed up the colors previously that I wanted to use in the painting. Also, I did not wet the complete paper at the first hand. I did the painting part by part. I did wet the colors in the first half, just the face, and tried to paint that face a little bit just to have a particular direction. And slowly, very slowly, I started building the background, because usually we cannot paint the face completely and then paint the background completely, because it is not very easy thing to do, because that balance of the background and the painting we will start to lose out. But I did not paint the whole paper and did not moist the whole paper with the water in the first hand. I just painted the portrait little bit first, and then I went to the background. So here it is. I hope that you do enjoy watching this second half of the video also.